Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Holowitz, and in this tutorial I want to look at the Contacts menu in Act. I'm going to go up to the menu bar and click on Contacts, and you'll see we have quite a few options in here. I got to be honest, there's certain things in here I rarely use because of the simple fact that I get to things in a different way. So one of the things that I'm looking at here is the new contact. The new contact, and that's really the most relevant item here. And what I want you to observe is the keyboard shortcut is INS. That's the insert key. If by chance in your database you have a lot of blank contacts, like nothing there, nothing in any of the fields, chances are someone hit the insert key on the keyboard accidentally. And because of that, you have all these blank contacts in there. That's typically how it happens. But when you create a new contact, we can start by creating a blank new contact very easily by clicking on New Contact. If you have a contact at a company and you want to add a second person at that company, or a third or a fourth, typically what you're going to do is go to Duplicate Contact to create a new contact. So for example, if I navigate away from this, this is my contact information, but let's say that we want to add a second contact at the John Anthony Group. Well, what we're going to do here is we're going to, and just so you know, I have something called drag and dictation, and it was on as I started doing this. So it started throwing information in a field by accident. My mistake. Having said that, if I want to duplicate a contact, say there's a new person by the name of Jill Smith. Well, I can go to Contacts, I can go Duplicate Contact, I can duplicate the data from the primary fields or all the fields. If I had a lot of fields up here, then I'd want to do that. For now, I'm just going to do the data from the primary field, and I'm going to click OK. What it does is it keeps all the general information in that contact. For example, the company name, the address, the phone number. So you don't have to do all this information again. It just saves you some typing time. And at this point, I'm going to type in Jill Smith. And really, that's all I need to do. That's how easy it is to add a new contact to an existing company. Going back to the Contacts menu, I'm going to go down. You'll see we can create a new note, a new history. We can attach something if we so desire. We can send a vCard. We can also, an update linked contact, that is something I'm not going to go into here. We can display a map of this address in the contact. We can create a new secondary contact. I never use secondary contacts nor recommend them. If you even know what that is and you have questions on that, reach out to me. We can phone the contact, and this is where it gets a little tricky. Phoning a contact in this day and age gets a little trickier because it used to be we could phone them right through the dialer. But things have changed the way people use and set up their telephone service, so that got more complicated. Let's go back to Contacts. We can add a contact to a group or a company. We can unlink them from a company if they're already linked to that. And we can view something called linked fields. And what linked fields are is how you can modify information at a company. And again, this is something I'm not going to go into here. I just want to show it to you. But for the most part, don't worry about this in this tutorial because that's something you're probably not going to really deal with. The primary thing you'll take away from this is how to create a new contact or a duplicate contact. The relate contact, you can relate this contact to someone else. And I'm going to click on that real quick. I never use this. It never made sense to me. It's one of those things that you can do, but it's just a lot of work, and I think there are better ways using something called tables. So again, some of these menu items are things that you use and don't use. There are so many options in Act that it's not unusual for people to go years and years with using this software and never touching any of this stuff. I think the thing is this: if you find there's something in there and you think it's interesting and don't really know how it works, reach out to me and let's discuss it. Again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tony Holowitz, and I want to thank you for being here for this tutorial on working with the contacts function or option on the menu bar. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye now.